Hi traders, welcome to the video. My name is Mike Hamilton and this is your analysis for the 14th of May on Wednesday. We've got about an hour and a half till the Dow actually closes, but what I'm seeing, this is the Dow on the daily on the right and the 4 hour on the left. Cool to move as we broke down here into the open, but we've run into this level of support from the 3rd of May, I think it is. 3rd of April, sorry, and at the moment we're sitting there doing nothing, so only got a small move here. So what I would do is I would just keep shorting the highs. Not a great week. We've got a reversal bar up here, so any repeat move into that now I think is shortable, and let's see if we can wind our way down. These options expiry week, so I like to pick nice round numbers on a week like that, so we could be heading for 16.5 as we head into Friday. If that's the case, then any pushes back to, if we wiggle our way down to 16.5 or maybe just 16.6, I obviously just short the highs and see if we can come at least to the bottom of this channel and wind our way down. But first things first, let's just look for any pullbacks to 16,700, assuming we do close around about this level. Quick look across the other markets. The tech Nasdaq has held up a lot better. So check your charts, see what these daily charts are showing you. That S&P daily is similar to the Dow, hitting support and finding a footing at the moment. Gold, and it's several touches of 1280 and we're currently 1305. If you get a pullback to 13, that's a potential buy, although there is a lot of resistance up here. I would favour holding out for a deeper pullback. We're not sure you're going to get it. The 4 hour is getting very hesitant up here, but it's looking good. I've got more US inflation data tomorrow, so the data was good today. That could stoke that one up. Inflation is like putting a match on a petrol laden bonfire when it comes to gold. And pound US, jobs data was not as good as expected, and the inflation report was weak, so we've seen a lot of selling in the pound. That's now a sell at 168. Obviously we've got a massive trend line here, so the risk-reward ratio is not great. However, it's quite a sell button, and something like 167, 166, we could eventually wind our way down here if we start breaking that. So any pullbacks to that area there is going to mean you're putting a stop up there. Okay, so the pound yen is the same. That's probably a better chart. If that now pulls back anything to 171.20 to 171.60, the 50 EMA is up there at 171.50, so if you just front run that and see if you can get a move down to, could be rolling over to eventually down to test these levels down here. Okay, Euro yen is already a little further advanced. Any pullbacks to 140 or slightly under that is to be shorted. And the Euro Aussie is weak. Pound Aussie I've been following. Got on the wrong side of that. Bought that 180. Got a small profit before I gave it all back and more. So I will stand aside and see if that can come down to that support and hold it, and then we'll wander up again. But with gold strong, that may not do it. Now the European stocks, on the other hand, with the ECB threatening to do some easing on June 5th. These are all holding up. They are very high, they are extended, but they are nonetheless holding up. You are taking quite a risk buying at that high, but it's punching higher. It looks willing to go higher, and 7,000 is the obvious next target. CAD yen, I bought some more at the lows, that's okay. If you look at the 4 hour, that's still a buy at 93.50 to see if we can get up to 95 on Friday. Beans I'm stopped out of, got my stop too close to beans. Didn't want to give too much back. They're knocking their head against that $14.90. It's a bit of a hangman bar there. So oil. Be careful of oil. I was shorting oil earlier, got stopped to break even and then stopped out. I was hoping that this would short in the last half an hour of the pit closure. Well, it didn't short until the very, very close to the pit closure end. If that retests 102.50 even tonight, I would look to short that, because I'm not convinced. If the market's going to roll over, if the market is going to get weak and the dollar's going to get strong, I think the oil will suffer. And Invents showed a build up which traditionally weakens oil anyway. If you're long it, just manage your stop. Keep your stop at about 180 or just under today's low, and see if that can. If you're very bullish, then obviously you're going to need a bigger stop at 101.50 at least, if not 100. Otherwise, just be careful, because it's very congested at 103 anyway. And I think at this stage, any chance of that pushing higher is limited all the time the market is getting weak. Sugar's had a mighty push up, and the silver has had a big push up as well, but I'm not in those, so I'm standing aside. Stocks. I'm short this one, William Morris. So if you can see the 4 hour on the left, that's not holding, which is good. And let's have a look at, I'm not in Netflix, but that's still closing higher. Nasdaq's done okay today. Under Armour, I was looking for a long. Now if Under Armour UA comes down to test 46.80 and holds, I will be a buyer of that. FCX. It's quite tired up there, and that's a lot of resistance. However, it's had a really strong move. If you're in that, you might want to ramp your stop up. If you're very bullish, you're going to have to keep your stop under 35. If you are wanting to take profits and don't give too much back, then take it off now. Otherwise, you could try and keep your stop just under 35.10. Let's see if that holds up. Okay, so that's all I'm doing at the moment, and I look forward to seeing you at the next video. Happy trading.